Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Celente, and it's Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. And your new Trends Journal's coming out. And here's the cover. You got it? Strait of Hormuz open? No, Strait of Hormuz closed. Ceasefire? Hey, no ceasefire. Meeting with Iranians? No meeting with Iranians. No deal? No more Mr. Nice Guy. All right? There's your cover, your Trends Journal. As we used to say in the Bronx, bullshit has its own sound. And it ain't bullshit anymore. It's Trump shit. And how the fuck could he keep getting away with this? One fucking lie after another. Hey, no deal. No Mr. Nice Guy. Hey, I'm giving you 48 hours, all right? All right. Hey, 48 hours up. I'll give you another 2 days, all right? Hey, 2 days up, I'll give you another 10 days, all right? Again, we did this cover before the fucking shit that Trump shitted out today. Yep. It's in your economic update. Again, we did the cover before this happened. Yeah. It's good again. Since Israel and the United States launched the Iran war on 28 February, the global economy has shifted from bad to worse. Yep. Just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And things keep getting worse and worse and worse. And Trump keeps lying day after day after day after day about what's going on and what it means. Before this happened, you go back to February, the NASDAQ was going into correction territory, down more than 10%. It went back up. Why? Because they're rigging the markets with Trump shit that used to be called
Warning, bullshit alert.
You got it. So we write in this week's Trends Journal that go to yesterday's, you go to CNBC. The headline was Oil Falls as Investors Assess Messaging on Iran Peace Talks Ahead of Ceasefire Deadline. Mixed message, right? Well, that was yesterday. And what happened? Brent crude prices went down. But what happened today? Trump tells CNBC he expects U.S. to make, quote, great deal with Iran. That was this morning. Then this is the CNBC. Stocks fall as oil jumps on fear Iran negotiations breaking down. This is what Trump said on CNBC in the morning. The U.S. is going to end up with a great deal with Iran to end the week-long war, even as he said he does not expect to extend a ceasefire due to expire Wednesday. He said he wasn't going to extend a ceasefire. I think they have no choice, he said. We've taken out their Navy. We've taken out their Air Force. We've taken out their leaders, Trump said. Yep. And of course, Iran says a whole different thing. We have what they say over here. And then what happens? Trump does a 180. What did he do? We're giving him a ceasefire. Yep. Earlier in the day, they asked, would he give him a ceasefire? He said, no. He said, this is what he said. I don't want to do that. But he changed his mind. Now there's a ceasefire. Yep. This is unbelievable. He just keeps getting away with it, and getting away with it. Press TV, that's the Iranian, said Iran armed forces don't let, quote, lying delusional Trump skew battlefield realities. Top military commander. Yep. There you got it. The war began on February 28th. So remember, hit the like and subscribe to our videos because we're getting blacklisted. They hate what I have to say, particularly the MAGA lovers and the pro-Zionists. Yeah, March 2nd. The war began 2 days earlier, February 28th. Trump says war against Iran moving substantially ahead of schedule. Yep. We project 4 or 5 weeks. 4 or 5 weeks? Now it's almost, it was February, March, April, now heading into June. The air defense, Air Force, Navy, and leadership is gone. They want to talk. He said, too late. This is the crap that he gets away with. March 7th. Trump demands unconditional surrender from Iran as war enters second week. President Trump declared Friday that there will be, quote, no deal with Iran except, quote, in all caps, unconditional surrender. Unconditional surrender could be that Iranians announce it, but it could also be that they can't fight any longer because they don't have anyone or anything to fight with. This is what he gets away with. This is March 11th in Kentucky. You never like to say too early, we won. We won. We got to finish the job. March 11th. Trump, war to end soon. Practically nothing left to target. Israel, no time limit. Yep. Reuters, U.S. officials predict quick end to Iran war. Now, that was March 15th. And this is that clown Wright. Yeah, we got an article about him, all the money he's right. Chris Wright, Chris shit, fuck face, lying Wright. That's our energy secretary that said at one time there were naval ships bringing oil tanker through the Strait of Hormuz. Yeah, that clown. This is what he said back then. Yep. This conflict will certainly come to an end in the next few weeks. Could be sooner than that. And we'll see a rebound in supplies and a pushing down of prices after that.
That was bullshit.
It's all they spew out, and they get away with this crap. Trump, Iran wants deals so badly. White House says campaign very close to meeting goals. Oh, that was a month ago, almost, March 25th. Yep. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said Wednesday that American operations were running ahead of a 4 to 6 week timeline. Wait, it's more than that now already. Yep. Set for the war. The window of time begins, quote, from the onset, Leavitt said, Trump and the Pentagon estimated it would take approximately 4 to 6 weeks to achieve a critical mission. You ready for this? 25 days in, it's the greatest military the world has ever known. It's ahead of schedule and performing exceptionally. Can you believe it, this shit? And they get away with it. Yep. March 31st, President Donald Trump told reporters at the White House that the U.S. could end its military campaign against Iran within 2 to 3 weeks. Quote, We'll be leaving soon, he said. Al Jazeera, April 1st. Iran denies Trump claim Iranian president requested ceasefire. One lie after another, day after day after day, day after day after day. Trump demands unconditional surrender from Iran as war enters second week. On and on. One piece of lie after another. So anyway, go back to your Trends Journal. Again, we're giving you everything we can. And don't forget tomorrow, we have a great interview with Judge Andrew Napolitano. And he has a lot to say about this. Again, these things, Trump, we're doing well on the war front, to put it mildly. Somebody said on a scale of 10, where would you rate it? It's about a 15. But that's what he said on March 5th. And again, he gets away with this stuff. And there's no outrage. Day after day, lie after lie, lie after lie, they're doing everything they can to keep propping up these equity markets, and it's working. Yep. It's working. Trump said in an interview on Monday that bombs will start exploding inside Iran if Tehran refuses to agree to U.S. terms to permanently end the war. Asked by a reporter from PBS News about what could be expected if no deal is reached, Trump said, then lots of bombs starts going off. I mean, can you believe this? It's just one thing after another. Yep. He said, I expect to be bombing because that would be a better attitude. That's what he told CNBC today. And then he comes out with a ceasefire. So go to your Trends Journal. We got a lot of information here that's very important. The odds of dragflation are rising across the globe. And here's the deal. Again, Iran's warning that they're using the ceasefire as more time to escalate the war, because as we're saying, Israel is not going to stop this war. They keep violating the ceasefire agreement with Lebanon, keep bombing away. Yesterday, there were bombs away over Beirut. I mean, this is an upper scale place, driving people out of their homes. Israel is not going to stop this war, and Trump is going to keep going. It's going to crash the global equity markets and the global economy. Oil prices are going to keep going up. Gold went down today, and they said, again, in the beginning of the day, and they kept selling the BS, that the going to be a ceasefire. And what did that do? It brought the dollar up. The stronger the dollar goes, the deeper gold prices go down. But gold prices are also going down because you have countries like Mexico, Russia, Turkey, and others selling gold because they're deep in debt and their currencies are going down. They reported a couple of tons of gold that Russia has sold. I think it was like 20 tons or something. And $20 billion worth of gold was sold or traded in by Turkey last week. So this is serious, but it's only temporary. If this war continues to escalate, which we believe it will, gold and oil prices will very much continue to spike. And we have great guest articles. Fortunately, Gregory Mannarino is back. A great article by him. Articles by Dr. Joseph Mercola, by Judge Napolitano, Gary Null. One great article after another. And again, here, a secret act of judicial tyranny, the Judge Napolitano. Donald Trump pulls the trigger and the world goes boom. by Phil Giraldi. The concerns about nuclear war. And we're on that same page of concern. Yep. Yep. Gregory Manarino, the stage is set for more war. That's just part of what you have. And you go into your trends on the global economic front. China's fragile economic advantage. Spotlight the Iran war's economic costs from around the world. Again, we've been talking about luxury and the decline of luxury sales. This is serious. And what it's reflecting is that it's going down from the top to the bottom. Yes, there's the richer getting richer, but many are getting poorer. The middle class is no longer moving up and luxury is going down. And they destroyed the Chinese economy when they locked it down for 3 years with their zero COVID policy when they launched the COVID war. Again, the whole world's changed from the COVID war, and rarely anybody talks about it. Trump says no more Mr. Nice Guy, threatens to destroy all of Iran if there's no deal. That was last week. And he keeps getting away with this. There's not going to be a deal. Again, the war is going to keep escalating. Top Iranian says Trump did nothing but lie during negotiation update. In the Israeli war, Trump had said that Israel is prohibited from attacking Lebanon. They're not prohibited, they're attacking on and on again. And there's not going to be a Lebanese deal, a deal with Tehran, because the Iranians have said that Israel has to withdraw from Lebanon, and they're not going to do it. Yep. They keep violating the ceasefire, one after another. Trends in geopolitics, what's going on in the Ukraine war, presidential reality show, on and on and on. So subscribe to the Trends Journal. We're giving you everything that we can that nobody else has given you. Go to trendsjournal.com and read history before it happens. Thank you.